I'm Payne, and I'm Head of Digital Operations for Debenhams. My role is, thanks for staying, by the way. My role is to look after the platforms from the business side. So I've got customer experience guys, analytics guys, product and content, and a front-end development team. So Debenhams were founded in 1778. It took us quite a long time to open our second store. Now we've got 240 stores in 28 countries. Our sales uplift last year was 40% online. We're delivering from the website to 67 countries, and as you can see, we've got our German website, if you noticed that, which has been up for a little while as well, since about January. And we've moved into apps, in-store ordering, as you'd expect. So what of 2013 and beyond? Well, it's more. It's more online growth, more stores, continued expansion online, more websites, more innovation. So our estate looks a bit like that. You've got our iPad app, bottom left is Ireland website. This is our touchscreen kiosk, we're very proud of as well. We're proud of the whole estate. And it took us about 2 years to launch that. So technology, it's disruptive. Things are changing really fast. Customers are migrating to new technologies as they're released. The teams that were traditionally online, they're being pushed to innovate. They're being pushed to move into new channels, increase the range of products online, to do personalised, better marketing, to grow sales. We are encouraging the online guys to be entrepreneurial. But standard project delivery has a certain pace to it. A medium-sized project might take 6 months to develop, so by the time you've gone through requirements, build, test, and to live, that's quite a long time. We're a large organisation. We've got separate teams, so systems guys do our development in partnership with us. If you've got to initiate the project, add on 3 months. So scoping, funding, partner selection, contracts. It can take months to 2 months to do contracts. If you're trying to innovate, then actually anything that's going on right now is going to take the priority. And the legacy systems, the things that keep your business going, we're a department store. A lot of our systems are not built for e-commerce, and they're in common with the stores. So they slow down project delivery. Systems guys talk about agile methodology. It's not the silver bullet. It's a different way of developing. It is something that you need a lot of buy-in. It's a culture change. It suits some companies. It doesn't suit others. It's not the silver bullet. So what we found is that the business guys, the systems guys, they've got just a different approach. The business want to do things. They want to do it fast, and they want to do it cheap. The systems guys want to build something to last. They want to scope it fully and say, how do we extend it? But customers are adopting new technologies faster than we can deliver them. Innovation, however, it drives customer loyalty. There are many stats out there about the value of a multi-channel customer, so one that shops in stores, online, on the mobile, etc., and how much more valuable they are than just in-store shoppers or just online shoppers. There's also other benefits, such as for investors in the city and good PR, etc. So in 2010, Debenhams faced certain barriers. They're not unusual. We were migrating our platforms. We said everything that we do now, it's got to be thrown away when we move to the next platform. We didn't have anything obvious that we could flex to move into things like apps. The architecture wasn't built for it, and our e-commerce development was broadly done through a partner agency. We worked with IBM, and there was a fully fleshed out program of work for the next year plus, which had everyone working on it. So we had this wish list. We want to do an iPhone app, we want to do a mobile site, we want to expand internationally, and we were unable to do so. It's going to take you a year, 2 years. You've got to wait for the platform migration. So what happened next? The business just decided we're going to make an iPhone app. Forget systems, and they met with an agency, with many agencies actually, and one said, we've got a way of doing it. We'll build a lightweight integration. We'll take your products and we'll build it. And we did a quick set of requirements, and the involvement from the systems team, who are the guys developing everything else in partnership with us was it was very light. The project took 8 weeks. The app paid for itself in a fortnight. The whole experience proved that actually it's possible to break out of that existing model. You don't have to keep waiting. So what else did we do? We said, what can we do tactically? You know, we're still at this point, we're still in our migration. You know, 8 weeks have passed and we've got an iPhone out. What else can we do? So we met with more agencies. We looked at lots of products. We said we want a mobile site next, and we knew that anything we developed was throwaway and kind of cost in terms of, you know, it costs a lot to develop something. It's not throwing away that matters, it's the cost. So we kind of started, we met with lots of people and we started coming up with ideas ourselves. And in particular, the front-end developers were going, they don't do anything that I don't do. You know, I've got those skills. Why don't you kind of look to me? And they kind of come up with these ideas. And you know, I did this in my bedroom, and kind of here's a server. And we started to talk about it. And they said, you know, give me some hardware. So we spent some money. And it's unusual. Front-end developers, they're the guys that make the whizzy things on the website. You know, they make the UI work. They make it look cool. They wanted to develop things and build proper systems. So we jumped on the ideas, and it took us 3 months to build a mobile website. And we had one for last Christmas on our old platform. And we're still on our old platform, and we still have a mobile website. And 12% of visits to the online estate are to the UK mobile website that was built out of an idea. So what's happened next? We've developed what I kind of call this agency-like culture. We test and innovate on a small scale. It's quite cheap. It's, you know, there isn't a lot of risk there. If it doesn't work, then you just don't publish it. You don't send it live. We do kind of this internal platform selection. We meet with agencies. We come up with ideas how we can do it internally. And then we pick something. Sometimes it's an agency. Our iPad app was done in partnership with an agency. And sometimes it's internal. The team have turned from, everything takes 2 years to develop, nothing's delivered on time. They're kind of, the guys doing this, they kind of say, how long will it take you? 3 months. It's pretty different. And the guys in the business that, you know, they were doing marketing and kind of front-end designs, they're challenging e-commerce architectures and saying, how should we build this? And they're challenging our systems team and our partner agencies, and it's a different set of skills that they're kind of flexing. The development guys are asked to stretch their skills and innovate as well, which is actually slightly different. And maybe it is a little more agile. The whole thing is just transforming the perceptions internally of what timelines mean and what is achievable by internal teams. So this kind of devolution of development, you know, we're developing everywhere. It comes with some new challenges. The things that were tests and experiments that were fun, they've turned into business critical systems, and the small teams and the partners, the boutique agencies that deliver them, they're being asked to provide 24/7 support for systems that, you know, that they just want to build and leave behind. The developers are getting phone calls in the night. I'm getting phone calls in the night for things that, you know, we support, and it's not what they're good at. We don't have this kind of rigid set of IT processes that kind of exist elsewhere in the business that are there to protect the business. The guys say, I've had this idea. Oh, okay, when can I see it? Well, I sent it live this morning. Whoa, you know, the kind of, you press one button and the mobile site's down because you messed something up. We're developing what I describe as a fragmented architecture. There are no clear owners, and there are lots of little pockets of excellence, obviously, but there are lots of pockets of them. And the innovation we're doing is at the expense of kind of flexibility. We're not building a CMS. You know, we're building a mobile site, and then we're saying, we want to merchandise that. Well, we haven't worked out how to do it. And we're marginalising the systems guys. They're going, we want a piece of the action, and they're all busy on this e-commerce migration and kind of a pricing and promotions project. You know, our best guys are bogged down supporting and upgrading systems. So, you know, this innovation idea, how to push forward. Well, it needs some governance, it needs some process. Technology is moving forward quickly. People are migrating to different platforms, and they're doing it as they appear. We need a process for this, and we need one that incorporates the systems guys so that we can do things well. And we've got to balance this kind of maintenance, merchandising, support of existing systems with the new projects. And we're finding that actually it's a different kind of resource that we need to recruit.